Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. I wasn't sure if my new little intro was going to work because when I tried it a month ago, it had some glitches. So I think it's good that it's working. So last time people couldn't hear me because of my audio. Yes. Oh, and there's Joan and Sissy and Valerie and Victoria. Welcome, welcome. I think it's going to be a good night. Yes. So some things are going to, well, almost everything's going to be the same. I haven't decided what to tweak and what not. So very good, Valerie, because last time when I created the intro, it muted myself and I couldn't get it to turn off. So, ooh, and there is Mary saying hello. Good to see you too. So, we are going to start with the Healing Pulse, which is an energy of something that I put together. So I don't really call it my energy because I channel it, but it's sort of a cool thing to channel. Ooh, Full Moon Friday. I am not sure if I will, Joan. We shall see. So after the Healing Pulse, I decided to go sort of old school. And we're going to go back to the Emotion Code, which I've got. This is like the newer book, I think 2019. This is the original book that I bought when I started. I think this was written in 2007. So we're going to use their emotion code chart that I have printed out. So I think we'll just start there. And then, so I think we'll do that. And then we're also going to do one of my newest lists called Idea Allergy. And that, so I think we've used it a couple months ago and it was interesting. Some of the things really were helpful and some things were just a little strange, but I think it's probably because we just didn't figure it out what it meant. So glad to see everybody. So I have missed you, but there have been a few weeks where I'm like, oh, I'm glad I don't have to do that every Thursday, but I'm still trying to figure out what else to do. So yes. So definitely good to see everyone. So we've got a minute left before I start the Healing Pulse. And then I've sort of got my list started. Today is show number 143. So that's sort of cool. So, and I think for now, I'm just going to do monthly, but it may or may not be on a Thursday. I haven't quite decided. I picked up a little side job, but I might have to quit before I start. So if I have the side job, I can't do it on Thursday nights. So we'll see. Oh, there's Anne-Marie. Welcome. Good to see everyone. So, but I'll let you know. I'll typically post on Facebook. And thank you for everyone who signed up for my free newsletter. At the most, you will get a copy of that once a month. We'll see. It might be more of a quarterly thing. So, and I think actually I should probably so I'm going to put the link if you want to sign up for my free newsletter. I think I'll put that in the comments too. So let me get that link now. You tell I'm trying to be a little bit more proactive and promote myself. Yeah. It's just not always on the top of my list of things to do. So just going to, all right. So I just need to find the link. I'm in my account now. Well, I know I could get it from Facebook, right? I did put the link to the newsletter in Facebook, both the page, Summer Evelyn Healing Arts, and also the group for the mini healings. And that's being extra slow. So I think we're just going to go into the first healing pulse. Is everyone ready? So with this, you are going to direct this energy to where you want to send healing. Welcome, Donna. Good to see you. And so with this, you need to activate the energy. So I want you to rub your hands together until they're warm. And once your hands are warm, put your hands exactly where you want to receive your energy. And then imagine my hands on yours. And here's the most important part, to be open and allowing the energy to flow. Just breathing that energy in and allowing the energy to flow. With each breath out, you're releasing something that maybe doesn't belong, that isn't yours. With each breath in, everything goes just a little deeper, a little further. So, and again, the most important part is that you are allowing these energies to flow. So just breathe that in. We will be doing this a couple more times tonight. So sometimes it works better if you do it 2 to 3 times in a sort of a similar location. Okay, so that was our first healing pulse of the night. Let me know how you did. Just seeing if I missed. So I've started my list. So I've got Valerie at the top of the list. I'm just seeing if anyone else. Donna has possibly sciatica, but right leg, ankle to hip. That sounds. Oh, Valerie's yawning already. And for those who are new here or haven't heard, yawning is a good sign that the energy is shifting within you, and a yawn helps create more space, so it allows the energy in. So it's a really good sign that maybe you don't consciously feel the energy, but your body is. All right, so Mary's got some leg problems too. Right leg, hip, and knee. What's going on with you guys? So Anne-Marie's got swollen ankles. Is it too hot up there, Anne-Marie? Okay. So if you're just observing, that's fine. If you decide you want to jump in, just put what you want to work on in the comments. All right. So looking at my list. So with this emotion code list, there are 60 different trapped emotions. I know another list I have, I think it has like over 400. But when you narrow down the list, it sort of combines things. So maybe it's not an exact fit, but it's close. All right, Joan wants to work on good health. Oh, that makes it extra hard, Anne Marie. I hope you have air. That is one thing where I live. It's rarely extra warm. All right, so Valerie has this eye thing going on. So let's see what comes up. "22, Valerie, and it's grief. So somewhere 21, 22, 23. So let's release that. And if you work with energy, help me with that. I can generally clear things, but I think it does an even better job if you do it too. Okay, so that released. And generally when I create a void like that, I fill that with healing pulse energy. Okay, so next we've got Donna. So I'm going to say sciatica and hip to ankle, just in case it's not sciatica. I want whatever it is to be what we work on. So I'm getting the emotion of fear. Let me get an age for you. Around age 26, Donna. So somewhere 25, 26, 27, somewhere in there. So releasing and removing fear and whatever that has caused. Wow, that's not good, Anne-Marie. Sort of miserable. All right, Victoria, I'm going to add you to the list for good health. Okay, Mary, you are next. So let's see. Mary wants to work on her right leg, hip to knee. Unsupported, Mary. And so when I say these emotions, oftentimes there was some type of event, and the sort of the main feeling of the event was unsupported for Mary, or like Donna, it was fear. And so sometimes you will be able to hone right in and know exactly what it was, but other times it maybe was something that was rather small that you have no recollection of, but for some reason your body did not process that emotion properly. So I'm just getting an age for Mary. Age 36, Mary. So somewhere 35, 36, 37. So I'm going to go release that. Oh, and there's Leslie. Welcome, Leslie. Just in time. We are working on everyone's individual issues, and then we will do some group things too. All right, so let's see. Anne-Marie, you are next, and Anne-Marie's got really swollen ankles. So let's see if there's an emotional, and all of these, I'm getting that their emotions are playing a role in this. And with this, if there's like a physical reason, that's where the healing pulse comes in. So using this, releasing trapped emotions, and the healing pulse can be a really good sort of dynamic duo. So Anne-Marie, I've got terror. Let me get an age for that. 12, Anne-Marie. So let's release that. All right, Sissy's got swollen legs too. Well, so Anne-Marie's got swollen ankles. Sissy's got swollen legs. Leslie needs more relaxed breathing. That's a good one for you, Leslie. Okay, so Joan has a few things going on, so she really wants to focus on good health. So I'm still going to look for something that's causing that negative or like the underlying reason for the health issues and remove that. And then we will be working on positive things too, because I do think that's very important. So let's see for Joan and good health. All right, Joan, I'm getting guilt. That is not a good one. So let's see what age that's from. 16, Joan. Let's get rid of that. That is no good. Okay, Joan. That did release. And so I'm checking in on Mary's comment. Mary commented that it might have been from an ex who was unsupportive. I get a yes with that, Mary. So oftentimes when I tell you things and a random thought comes into your head, usually it's not so random. Usually you were probably right on in your thoughts. All right, so next we're going to work on Victoria. Victoria also has some health things going on and wants to focus on good health. So let's see what comes up for Victoria. You're welcome, Joan. All right, Victoria, I'm getting panic. Let me get an age for that. So I'm getting panic around 23, Victoria. So somewhere 22, 23, 24, there was something that really caused, when I think of panic, I think of, just feeling it in your chest almost, that it was just sort of extreme. So let's go ahead and release that energy of that trapped emotion. You are welcome, Mary. All right. And if anyone new has come in and they've got something they want to work on, just put it in the comments. All right. So Sissy's got swollen legs. Let's see what we've got for that. Okay. So Kristen, lower back pain. We are going to be doing a healing pulse in about 5 minutes or so, Kristen. So I'll give you instructions for that. But I will add you to the list. Yeah, because back pain is horrible. All right, so Sissy, let's see, because I am getting, again, there is an emotional component for that. I'm getting the energy of unworthy. Sissy, let me get an age on that. Around age 18, so somewhere 17, 18, 19, unworthy. So let's get rid of that because you don't need that in your life currently, right? Because that is so not you. All right, so releasing unworthy from Sissy. Filling that void with healing pulse energy. All right, so Leslie. Leslie wants to work on more relaxed breathing. Let's see what comes up for her. Getting the word disgust. Let me get an age for you, Leslie. Sure, Joan, we'll be here. 29, Leslie. So somewhere 28, 29, 30, you felt disgust. Sure, Anne-Marie. All right, so Anne-Marie, I'm getting terror at 12. So somewhere 11, 12, 13. So releasing disgust for Leslie, around 29 or so. Thank you for confirming that. All right, Kristen. Let me check in on you. And I'm getting there is an emotional component to your pain. So let's see what that is. I'm getting terror. So some type of an event that really caused that feeling of terror. You are welcome, Leslie. Let me get an age on that for you, Kristen. And then we will be doing our next healing pulse. So it'll be just a moment. Around age 28, Kristen. So ages are the hardest thing. So somewhere plus or minus a year. So 27, 28, 29, something that really made you feel a deep, deeper than fear. So a terror. So I'm going to go ahead and release that. But especially if you can just assist and imagine that whatever role it's playing in your back pain, that it releases. Okay, I'm getting that did release, and I filled the voids with healing energy. So next, we are going to do healing pulse number 2. And so with this, you are going to direct the energy to exactly where you want it to go. So I want you to rub your hands together until they're warm, and then place your hands where you want to direct the energy. Now, especially like if you've got lower back pain or your ankles and you can't quite reach, if you can imagine your hands there, that works just as well. If you have something emotional going on, say you're struggling with chronic anxiety, something that's just, um, making life harder, think about where that lives within your body. Where do you feel that energy of that emotion? So that's where you're going to put your hands. So I'm going to rub my hands together. So just imagine that my hands are on yours, wherever they are, and just breathe in that energy. Allow it to flow. With each breath in, you are releasing, well, the energy, the healing pulse energy is pushing what doesn't belong out. So that's brought out on your exhale. But as you're breathing it in, with each breath in, it goes a little deeper, a little further, just allowing that to flow. Open and allowing. Okay, that was healing pulse number 2. Let me know how you did. Next, we're going to look at idea allergies. So this is a good list for someone who has their own business or someone that does creative things. Maybe they do art or writing or they do creative things. So maybe this will help you. Fabulous. Love to hear that you're yawning, making more room for the for idea allergies for you. And as I said last time, some of the things that came up were a little odd, but it was definitely highly entertaining. And I think it really was helpful for some people because there are things on this list that are not on any other list that I have. So if you would like to do idea allergy, put a yes in the comments and I will see what comes up for you. And so I think we'll do the third healing pulse and then we'll look at positive emotions. All right, so Valerie, put you on the list for the idea allergies. Mary. All right, I'm looking to see because this has, well, it's got 4 columns. and 7 rows, and each box has like 6. So that's like quite a bit. So it's like 28 times 6. So well over 100 different idea allergies potentially. All right, so I've got Valerie, Mary, Anne Marie, and Leslie. And if you're just waiting to see what comes up, you can add at any time. So let's see. So Valerie, let's see what comes up for you first. Shouting. You know, I told a client that she should shout. I wonder if yours is something similar. So the situation was she was not someone who would express her anger or negative feelings. And we were in Sedona. And I told her that we needed to go out into the desert in the middle of nowhere and just belt it out. Scream, yell, release, get rid of it. In other words, do something that will make it leave, that all that bottled up things. So other ways of possibly doing this other than, you could shout into your pillow. And you probably need to be careful that you don't scream where someone's going to call the police on you. But part of it is that emotional release, so I think of, what if you took a kickboxing class or, learn one of the Asian arts where you are learning how to hit and defend, something that will help you get the energy out. So think about that, Valerie. I'm curious what you decide you should do with that, because this is some type of release for you. Okay? I told you this comes up with some weird things. All right, Mary, you are next. Maybe I need to loan you one of my dogs. I yell at them. Sometimes they are so naughty. Little Dexter was dragging my cat Rudy around by the neck, and Rudy is smaller or Rudy is bigger than little Dexter. And Rudy could eat Dexter alive, but I think he likes Dexter, so he lets him be naughty. Okay, let's see. All right, Mary, I got sleeping. So when I think of this, several things come to mind. One of them is I just had someone today ask me about feeling rested and sleeping. And no, I have not felt rested. And so I do know that there's some energetic things going on. But it does make me wonder. I know, Mary, with you personally, you've got a lot of things going on. Are you getting enough rest? Are you sort of energetically just exhausted? And, maybe like would a midday nap help just to get your energy up so you can get things done? So yeah, it's either not enough or too much. All right, so let's see. Anne-Marie, you were next. Let's see what other little thing comes up for you. And again, this is the idea allergy. Okay. Being picked on. So let me check, Anne-Marie. Maybe Mary. So it's either I think one or the other, too much or not enough. Or maybe you're sleeping too much but not getting enough deep sleep. So Anne-Marie, being picked on. So do you have someone in your life now that's picking on you? I get no. So it's something that's getting in the way of your being creative. Ooh, I get a hit on that. So let's see when this is from. You were about 46, Anne-Marie. So let's imagine that whoever that was that picked on you, imagine that you got them back so they quit picking on you, and that all the hurt from being picked on just releases. Yeah, it's probably not the most positive to get back at them, but sometimes it makes you feel really good. And you've been hanging onto this for a while. So let's just, so releasing, removing, and then filling you up with this creativity. You are welcome, Victoria. Thank you for noting that. Okay, Leslie, you are next. Let's see what your idea allergy is. Moving. So let me check. Is this like a literal moving, like moving from a house to another house? Or is this moving like your body? And I'm getting it's more the first one. That would do it, Mary. Not enough deep sleep. So much happens in that deep REM. All right, so let me get an age for this, Leslie. That might make a difference with you figuring out what this is. But there's something about moving that is causing a block in your creativity. $32, Leslie. So somewhere 31, 32, 33. Yeah, this is more of an adult. However, if you moved a lot as a kid and then moved again as adult, it might have stirred up some things. So I'm going to release this, and you can just imagine it lightening and getting access to creativity, so it's much easier. Okay, so that she was able to link up the trapped emotion and the age with an event. And Mary sort of figured out there's something preventing her from getting deep sleep, which really does change things. So let's do my favorite part. So we're going to do the positive emotions, and probably about midway through, I'll stop and we will do the next healing pulse. So with the positive emotions, I want you to pick what emotion you want to instill within you, and I will instill that in you, and then I'll pick two more to go with. And so you'll get three emotions, two of your picking and one of mine. So to start, just put your emotion that you want to instill within you in the comments. Thank you for confirming that, Leslie. I do like it when I hear that I'm being accurate. Joan, just in time, we're doing positive emotions. So Leslie is first on the list, and she is chosen trust. I think that's a fabulous one. So Leslie gets trust. And then I pick two more. Victoria wants peace. That is wonderful. Valerie, motivation. Good one. You're going to laugh at this one, Leslie. Anne Marie. Marriott, not exactly, but I think it's a feeling. And so I think I'm going to put that down for you. Cuz just being healthy, when you say I feel really healthy today, that I think that's a good thing. All right, so Anne Marie, tolerance. I could probably use some of that too. All right, so I've got to find one more for Leslie. So with this, so with positive, I've got probably over 100, no, probably 200 positive emotions. Joan's got peaceful and calm. And so when I do this, it's quickest for me just to muscle test. And I've got columns, I've got rows, and then with each cell, there are 6. And so I do it all by numbers and letters. I don't look and see what it is. And the reason I'm saying this is because with Leslie wanted to choose the word trust. So she chose trust. And so then I picked 2 words. The next word, not only did she choose trust, but I chose trusting, which is slightly different meaning and slightly different feeling. And so I think this is a message to you from the universe, because the third word was pleased. So how I interpret this, Leslie, for you is that if you trust, the universe is trusting that you will be pleased with the results. So let's reinforce that. Yeah, that's sort of cool. All right, so Victoria's next, and Victoria chose peace, which is wonderful. Let's see what comes up for Victoria. One more, Victoria. So Victoria chose peace, and then I chose thoughtful, but then I chose tactful. I'm like, So to keep the peace, Victoria needs to be thoughtful and tactful. Is there someone that you might need to say something to keep the peace? Interesting. You'll have to let me know how you interpret that, Victoria. So I'm going to reinforce all 3 for Victoria. All right, Valerie, we're going to do you, and then after that, we will do the next healing pulse. So Valerie chose motivation. And I just need to flip the page. All right, so Valerie chose motivation, And I chose invincible, which is cool, and faith. It's like, I like that combination. Faith that you can do it, whatever it is. So reinforcing motivation, invincible, and faith. All right, let's do our third healing pulse. So with this, think about, do you want to send to the same place that you did before? Especially if you've got pain issues, oftentimes the discomfort will shift and move. And I do find that if the discomfort shifts and moves, that's a good sign that you can lessen the pain. Or if you don't have anywhere to work on, I suggest sending it to one of your chakras. Maybe you want to do your third eye for intuition, or your throat for communication, or maybe your heart, and just fill it up with divine love. So I want you to rub your hands together, place your hands exactly where you need the energy, and just breathe in. Being open and allowing. So allowing that energy to flow. With each breath in, the energy goes a little deeper, a little further, going to where you're directing that healing energy to directly. Releasing what doesn't serve. Okay, that was Healing Pulse number 3. So I have to do a little mini commercial and then we will jump right back into it. So coming up in the month of July, I've got an animal Reiki course. It's a 2-day online course that the animal Reiki actually has been my favorite training from all the energy work trainings. The cost is $430 and everything is entirely live and online using Zoom, and we're going to work on each other's pets and some other cool things. So that is it's July 8th and 9th. It's a Saturday after the 4th of July, Saturday and Sunday after the 4th of July. So there's that. And then the month of June, I am doing a discount on metaphysical hypnosis. So if you have not had a hypnosis session with me, the cost is $299. And part of the reason for that dollar amount is because we're going to spend a lot of time together. It's the Dolores Cannon method or the Beyond Quantum Healing method. And that requires a lengthy interview, and then we're looking for answers once you're in a hypnosis trance. And so $299, but then you get a $25 off if you book that in June. If you've had one of those with me before and want to do a repeat, there is a discount already on that of $199 because we don't really do a lengthy interview, but we typically, oftentimes the session goes a little longer for those than your first session, because your first session, you didn't really understand the power of it. The second session, we cover a lot of grounds and a lot of questions. So there is a $25 off discount for the month of June. So that's $199 less $25. So let me know if you would like to book that, or if you would like a free consultation on my website. I do have a calendar that you can click on and book free consultations. You can book a healing session. You can book an email session. You can book your main hypnosis session if you don't have specific questions. But there is some prep work we need to do for the hypnosis session. So check in with me. And let's continue on with the positive emotions. And so Mary wants to instill healthy, And so let's see what comes up for Merry and Healthy. Just need to flip pages. Wow, Mary, I think you're going to like this. Okay, so Mary chose healthy. And then I chose triumphant and popular. Cool. So I'm reinforcing healthy, triumphant, and popular. Very nice. So Anne-Marie is next. Anne-Marie chose tolerance. Let's see what comes up with that. Okay, one more, Anne-Marie. All right, so you chose tolerance, and I got virile and rooted. It's like, yes, Mary, very nice. So virile is more like strength, being strong, and rooted. And then combined with tolerance, nice. I think the two that I chose support your wish of tolerance, Anne-Marie. That's very nice. Okay, Joan, you are next. And Joan chose to instill peaceful and calm. And let me see what comes up for Joan. After this, we will be doing the aura strengthening. And then for tonight, I did decide I'm going to pull oracle cards. But I think future months, I'll probably do like a little drawing. So I'll do, one or two people at the end for oracle cards. But tonight, anyone who wants one, I'll pull a card for you. So let's see what else goes with Joan's peaceful and calm. Switch pages. Oh, Joan, I like this one for you. All right, so Joan chose peaceful and calm. And then I chose flowing and balanced. Those go well together. Yes, Anne-Marie, I thought that was the three were very good. All right, so very good words tonight. So let's see who's going to borrow what. So here's our words for tonight. Trust, trusting, pleased, peace, thoughtful, tactful, motivation, invincible, faith, healthy, triumphant, popular, tolerance, virile, rooted, peaceful, calm, flowing, balanced. Very nice. So I think I would do invincible, triumphant, and faith for me. I think that would be most helpful. How about anyone else? Anyone like some of those words that other people got? All right. So let's do the aura strengthening. I think those are great ones to borrow, Mary. Wonderful. Nice, Lauren. Yeah, my little office there's birds everywhere here. Or do you hear them around your house there, Leslie? I do hear a lot of birds outside. I have an apple tree right outside my little office window. Anne Marie chose trust, calm, and healthy. Valerie's got trusting. Trusting is a hard one, especially in these times that are sort of crazy. So let's do the aura strengthening, and then we will choose what decks we're going to use for the oracle cards. All right, so with the aura strengthening, the reason why we want to do an aura strengthening is because having a healthy, strong aura will help repel negativity. And as you know, there's a lot of negative out in this world, both events and people. And especially if you have to go to a job where there's negativity in customers, coworkers, bosses, anything that you can do to help repel negativity is a bonus, right? And so with this, I want you to rub your hands together. Now with this, I always encourage you to develop your own energies. But if you feel like you want to pull in the healing pulse energy, just set that intention as you're rubbing your hands together. And then once your hands are warm, then you need to just start beaming out to your aura, strengthening it, imagining getting a little thicker, a little wider. I usually put in a little bit of reflectivity so that if anything sort of is sent towards me, it gets reflected back on the center. And then think about, so you've got your aura all around you. What if you could fill up what's inside the aura? You know, between your that outer layer of your aura and your physical body. You know, maybe you could fill it with divine love, pure consciousness, and maybe add a hint of protection in there too. So just fill up and allow and let your energies flow. I know right now my hands are sort of tingly. Just trusting that it's going to make a change. Okay, so that was our aura strengthening. I'm looking to see. So I have, I was going to do one more thing. Let me just grab it. So I've got 5 decks. And I was going to do an overall one too. I was going to do the Raise Your Vibration card. So if you want me to pull an oracle card for you, if you could pick a number between 1 and 5. And then when everybody's got their number in, then I'll tell you what deck your number corresponds to. So, but I'm going to pick this Raise Your Vibration oracle card. It's by Kyle Gray. Okay, so let me just, so Valerie's got 3, Leslie's got 4. Mary's got 5. Lauren's got 4. Anne Marie has 5. Okay, so I've got Valerie, Leslie, Mary, Lauren, and Anne Marie. And if anyone else pops in, just add them. Ooh, okay. Let's see what this one. Oh, this is nice. For those of you who really resonate with breathwork. Thanks for stopping by, Joan. I will talk to you later. My breath connects to life. So that's sort of a cool one. Let me just see if there's more of a meaning. You know, we've done a few discussions about breath, especially when we've done the healing pulse, because some people are really sensitive to breath. So let's just see if this helps. So the vibe of the day that goes with this is I take the time I need to breathe. So in yogic teaching, breath is known as prana, which is another word for life force. Ancient yogis saw no distinction between breath and life force. And today the universe is encouraging you to tune in the power of your breath. We breathe without thinking, and yet when things get tense or overwhelming, there is a good chance we deprive ourselves of what we need most: air. Air holds the life force of the universe, and when we become aware of our connection to it, we create a pathway to guidance, support, and even abundance. Today, you are being guided to take more breathing space in your life. When too many things are piled into your schedule, your breath can become shallow, your energy be spread thin, and eventually you may feel drained. So take note of your breath. If you're holding it or restricting it while doing tasks in your daily life, know that's not fully in alignment with your being. You weren't born to live with a half full cup. You are here to breathe with ease and live a life that is in full of purpose, connection, and enjoyment. Very nice. I know at least one person that was meant to hear this that's here tonight. That's what I thought, Leslie. All right, so Valerie, you're going to go first. And so just grabbing everything over on my massage table here. Okay. So, number 3 is the Ascension Angel Cards by Melanie Beckler. I'm sort of a fan of hers. She does a lot of YouTube kind of things and occasional, webinars. Ooh, and one pop jumped right out. So I know that's got your name on it, Valerie. I just need to reach down and grab it. Wow, it's a pretty card. Interesting message. So let me pull it up in the book and then I'll let you look at it. If I knew my alphabet, it'd be easier to find. All right. Okay, so the name of your card, Valerie, and your card also connects with Archangel Metatron. Actually, Leslie, that was not your card. That was the overall group card, but I think the universe wanted to send you another message. So, and it needed you to hear the breath. But I think there was more people in the room that needed it too. But no, that was not your card. So, Valerie, this is it. Love your challenges. Isn't that pretty? All right, so here is the message for Valerie. Now, this is from, actually, it's from, even though it's got a focus with Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael starts this. It says, you have reached a powerful point of new beginning, which through your thought, your vibrational energy signature, and through your attention, it enables you to consciously co-create with divine love to bring a new level of joy, vibrant well-being, health, abundance, and love into your life. Know that love and joy are the most powerful vibrations in the universe, and simply calling these vibrations in, surrounding your energy with love and joy will not only uplift you and bring new positive experiences into your life, but love and joy will actually protect your energy, your mind, your body, and spirit from absorbing unwanted, unwarranted negativity, doubt, fear, and lower dense vibrations from others and from your world. The amazing thing about joy and love is there's no limit to the power. There is no limit to love and joy. And so now, as dense energy is released, this orb of joy and love around you becomes strengthened even more. We flow more and more joy, love, light, and high vibrations from the angelic realm your way to cleanse and lift you. Imagine that as you breathe in, joy, love, and light fill your body. And as you breathe out, this same joy, love, and light fills out your aura. Nurture love and joy, and love and joy will nurture you. These forces of the universe will propel you forward to accomplish your purpose. Love and joy are a guide. Pay attention to what brings you joy and keep moving in this direction. Very nice, Valerie. Oh my gosh, there's a whole nother page. Let's see. Or are they stuck together? No, there is another page. So, crystal to help you live in alignment with joy and love are hidden light. So with this, you're able to experience a vibration of love amidst challenges, and you can easily receive the insight and blessings contained therein. There's always a silver lining and hidden blessings. So if you're feeling challenged now, do not think, why me? Or why must I experience this challenge? Instead, ask, why this? Why this challenge now? What is my lesson in this challenge? What is the blessing in this challenge? This perspective shift will help you claim the seeds of power, the granules of light, the codes of consciousness and frequency available for you amidst the challenge in this present moment. Your work in cleansing old energy and making way for your brilliant inner light is important. It is not to be completed once and then be over, but rather to be returned to and repeated. Remember, your choice makes all the difference. Your choice in every moment, the grand choice, the ultimate choice. How will you respond? Is it with love or fear? Love expands your energy and moves you forward. Fear contracts and limits your future potential and the blessings available to you now. Keep asking for help from your angels to make the conscious choice of responding with love. Wow, so many of us could benefit from this, because it's not your challenges, but how you respond to your challenges. So fascinating, Valeria. I'm curious what you got going on, because that just sounds very cool. All right, Leslie, you are next. And I'm seeing Leslie and Lauren pick the same deck. So let's see. So I've got Leslie and then Mary and then Lauren. So Leslie and Lauren, you've got the goddess cards. It's like, these are sort of fun. All right, so with this, these are sort of fancy. They have gold edges. Do you see that? Flash? Yes. So, as I drop a whole bunch on the floor. I don't think all those are meant. Okay, sorry about that. Okay. I'm a bad shuffler tonight, but usually it works out if only one falls. But if a whole bunch falls, that sort of means I got to start over. So this is one of Doreen Virtue's decks that I bought back when she was a cool person. Yeah, she has totally rejected all her prior works because she just doesn't believe anymore, which is really sad. Okay, I wonder what's going to come up. Ooh. Oh. This is you. Leslie, you got an Egyptian goddess. So you got the card Sekhmet. And I'll show you the card in a moment. So this is the Egyptian sun goddess, is a fire protector who's married to the Egyptian deity Ptah. Her name means strong and mighty. Sekhmet is connected with lions, symbolizing her fiercely protective nature, and sometimes appears with a lion's head and a human woman's body. Call upon Sekhmet to shore up your strength and power. So it says so here is a picture of her. And it says at the bottom, well, at the top it says her name, and then it says be strong. And then at the bottom, it says you are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So here's the message from Sekhmet. See yourself as strong and victorious. Don't complain about anything. Don't blame anyone or any condition. You're the embodiment of strength, not victimhood. As you rise above the old tendencies and see yourself in a new light of beautiful feminine strength, your life will automatically shift in miraculous ways. You'll attract new opportunities, forms of abundance, and relationships to help you manifest your highest potential. Be strong. Being strong means seeing yourself in the most favorable light you can imagine. Be real. Allow yourself to feel genuine emotions, but most of all, be strong. Other meanings of the card: don't underestimate yourself. Don't yield to pressure or temptation. Avoid complaining or indulging in negative thinking. Engage in weight training exercises to make your body stronger. Wow, Leslie, that's a cool one. So Sekhmet. All right. Mary, you are next. So grab Mary's deck, and Mary and Anne-Marie chose the same deck. Ooh, and it was the Animal Apothecary. I like all my cards, but these are one of my favorites, the animal ones. All right, so let's see what comes up for Mary. Yeah, they're not the prettiest, but the symbolism is really rather amazing. And Lauren, you are right after Mary. Ooh, okay, one just flew out. Let's see what it is. Wow. Mary, you're going to like this. All right, so Mary, this is the Phoenix. It is the card of transformation. So look, Mary, see you at the bottom, and then there's the Phoenix here towards the top. So the Phoenix is an ancient bird that will burn itself every few hundred years to be born anew. He diligently builds his nest with cinnamon and frankincense, and then with one clap of his wings, he ignites the nest into a blazing fire. He endures a night filled with roaring flames and insurmountable pain. When the sun begins to rise, he too emerges from the ashes more brilliant and mesmerizing than the human mind can fathom. Phoenix comes with informative medicine. He says, you also are on the verge of a total transformation, although you may still be living a current reality that your past self manifested. The medicine of this card foretells a profound change is approaching. You are in the space, the in-between jumping timelines. This timeline is your transition from an old version of yourself into the new and evolved version of yourself. Do not get caught in the trap of believing your current reality defines what lies ahead. It is very possible you are protecting old limiting beliefs. Excuse me, not protecting. It's very possible you are projecting old limiting beliefs into the situation. Trust that all your effort over the last months and years are in the alchemical process of manifesting. You are now in the moment before you shift into your fullest self. You must believe the highest version of yourself is waiting and ready to be self-actualized. Wow, Mary. Pretty cool. All right, Lauren, you are next. And so with Lauren, we've got the goddess cards. All right, I'm just going to mix them up a bit. All right, Victoria, I'm adding you to the list for the goddess cards. I don't think did I miss anyone else? So next on the list I've got, so I'm doing Lauren now, and I've got Anne-Marie and then Victoria. So if I didn't say your name, please let me know, and I'll add you to the list. Ooh. All right, one just fell. I like it when they fall out versus me like picking one, but sometimes it takes a while. All right. Cool, Lauren. I think you're going to like this card. Just hold on. Let me get the book out. All right. So your card was or is Athena. So Athena is a powerful and wise Grecian goddess who oversees and protects those who call upon her. She's the daughter of Zeus, and her power animals are white owls and black pigeons. Although Athena is a warrior goddess, she does battle with wits instead of weapons. You can call upon her for resolving disputes and also for protection. In addition, Athena helps with creative projects such as writing, arts, and crafts. And so here's the card. So at the top, it's got her name, and then do you see it says Inner Wisdom? And so there is the white owl, is the black. I'm trying to see, there's something dark here, but it doesn't really look like a pigeon, but maybe it's just little. So your message from Athena, Lauren, is I'm happy to assist you. However, you'll be most thrilled when you first consult with your inner bank of knowledge. For I assure you that this situation has already resolved and that you have access to all the wisdom that the universe supplies. To access this wisdom, you must quiet your mind. Surrender all worries and other concerns to the loving and almighty power of the universe. Close your eyes and note the thoughts and feelings that come streaming into your consciousness. If you like, you can ask me to give you a signal that you've heard your inner wisdom correctly. But have faith. I assure you that you have heard, that the guidance brings you and your loved ones very good news indeed. Other meanings of the card are: stop procrastinating, stop giving away your power to others, trust your gut, don't second guess yourself, you are correct, notice recurring ideas and take action upon them. Very cool. Ha ha ha. Some really nice cards tonight. You are welcome, Mary. And just know that the video is you can access it on Facebook or YouTube and watch the replay. Just, fast forward till the end. All right, so we've got Anne Marie, and then we've got Victoria. Wow. Well, I hope that helps you learn. So, Lauren, your name isn't familiar, so I'm assuming this might be your first time here. We were doing weekly mini healings, but after 3 years, I've switched to more of a monthly deal. But be sure to friend me on Facebook because I always post when my next one will be because I haven't developed a monthly schedule yet. So, and the video will be posted almost immediately. That's an automated thing with the system I'm using. So, almost, Anne-Marie. So I know Leslie said she heard the birds, but do you hear the dogs? There's like one big dog across the alley from my house that just barks and barks. It like barks at 5 a.m. And Duncan used to go out and think he had to bark with him. But he's gotten smarter. Okay. Ooh, what is this? Oh, very cool. I don't think this card has come up for anyone before, Anne-Marie. Let me get it. Oh, so at the top it just says attract through glow. And I didn't really understand, but it's actually the lightning bug. So notice how plain and unassuming the lightning bug is in the light of the sun. So I think that's down here. It does look just like an ordinary little bug. Yet in the darkness, he becomes his most brilliant, magnificent self. It is his glow that we all yearn to experience. His glow is magnetic and attracts. His inner light is what lights up other lightning bugs and connects him to what he desires. In receiving lightning bugs medicine, you are being challenged to glow up and attract. Okay, Anne-Marie, glow up and attract. Lightning bug uses his glow for many reasons, but one main reason is to connect with other lightning bugs and to attract his mate. So whether you are in the stages of attracting your beloved or just trying to level up in the world, lightning bugs medicine teaches us that we brighten our glow by enhancing others' glows. Our inherent being doesn't just desire, but needs to be loved and heard by others. This card challenges us to enhance our relationship with others. And in doing so, we live a more fulfilling version of ourselves. When we are seen, heard, and respected by others, we not only feel amazing, but we glow more intensely. How do we improve our relationships with others? Research has shown that when we focus on the positive qualities of others, we begin to experience their positive qualities constantly. This medicine asks you to start a daily journal practice by writing down the aspects you love and admire in others. You will not only begin to see these glowing qualities in others in abundance, but their glow will enhance your glow. Practice this for at least a week and watch yourself and the people you wrote about glow up. So, Anne-Marie, this definitely is your card because you were working on tolerance. So, the people that drive you crazy, what if you're able to glow up with them? So I'm really hoping this helps you. Very cool card. All right. And last but not least, we've got Victoria. And this will be our last card of the night. All right, and Victoria's got the Goddess cards. Great, thank you, Lauren. Ooh. All right. Okay, so I've got your card. It's from a goddess I've never heard of. I'll show you the card in just a moment. Her name is Coventina. She is a powerful Celtic goddess of the waters, which include oceans, lakes, streams, ponds, and rivers. Coventina protects bodies of water and their inhabitants, and she's happy to give you a design assignment related to environmentalism if you ask her. Wishing wells were made in her honor, and today we continue the practice of throwing coins into the water while making a wish. It's Coventina who grants these wishes. Since our bodies are primarily made up of water, she's very involved with helping us purify our physical selves. She reminds us that purification also means keeping our thoughts and speech filled with positive words, which empower and strengthen our body and lives. So, Coventina, see it says at the top, there's her name. But so her emphasis is on purification. At the very bottom, it's a little hard to read, but it does say, it is time for a cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. So with this is a message from Coventina. This message comes as a help and not as an affront or criticism. Your vessel has become clogged by overuse of harsh chemicals, and the offending source is within your psyche. You've been ignoring your body's many signals and screams for relief from the steady ingestion of impurities. Perhaps you've noticed a slump in your energy level, and your degree of joy has lagged as well. Never mind these past effects, though, as the solution is at hand right now. Now that you've heard this message, do not hesitate for even a moment to make new arrangements. You want to keep a sharp focus on the contents of your mind and speech as well, for the words you think and speak are the very diet that supports or thwarts you. Choose purity, and I promise you a changed outlook for the better. Additional meanings of this card: follow your intuition's guidance about making lifestyle changes, stop abusing alcohol or drugs, avoid processed foods such as sugar, white flour, and so on, eat organic foods, keep your thoughts and speech positive, adopt a vegetarian or vegan diet, go on a fast or detox diet. This card can also be a validation on that your current healthful path is working. So I sort of hope that last meaning was the one specifically for you, Victoria. But if not, think about making some changes. So you are very welcome, Anne-Marie. Very cool cards tonight, and they all really seem to fit. The ones of you that I know quite well, there's some of you that it was like, wow, that's really dead on. So I sort of love doing this, but there's so much information that comes out. I sort of feel bad reading it, but I also feel you'd miss out if I didn't read it, because there's just so much good information and encouragement. So today's June 1st. I will be doing a show again in July. I haven't quite decided what's going to change. I think I probably won't be doing Thursday nights as much anymore, but we shall see. So keep an eye on Facebook. I'll try and pin, once I get the date, I'll pin it to the top so that you know. And also, once I start working on my newsletter, I will put what's going on in the newsletter too. So if you have not signed up for the newsletter, at the very beginning of chat, did I put a link? No, I did not. But at the top of the Facebook Summer Evelyn Healing Arts page, there is a link that I have pinned that you can sign up. So for the newsletter, which is free. So I hope everyone has a good June. I haven't quite decided if I'm going to come back in June and do one more thing, but I will let you know. But if not, I will see you next month. Have a fabulous evening, and it was great seeing everyone. Thank you.